What's good everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Zamir from XCC Tunes. In this video I'm going to show you guys how to sound design using Halion 7. Okay, we're going to design 3 sounds from scratch using the Halion 7's analog synth. Right, if this is your first time here, please make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, smash the like button and share this video to everybody. Right, so without further ado, let's jump right in. And I have this analog synth right here. I'm gonna just load it. So the first sound that I'm gonna get is the sine wave. This one here, you can see all these 3 sine waves here. So when I play this one, it's gonna make that sound. All right, so okay, sometimes I do use sine waves. I don't add anything else. I'll just start making music with the sine wave. Sometimes I use sine wave alone, just for the chord progression. You know, it gives me like that soulful sound, right? When I'm making R&B songs. When I'm making R&B songs, usually I like to have the sine waves as its own instrument. All right. Okay, so but we don't want to just use this one. Okay, we're gonna make the sine wave sounds better. All right. So what we're gonna do now is we can use all these 3 sine waves, and I'm gonna go to the amp envelope here. Okay, one of the first things that I like to do is to increase the attack a little bit. Right, that is cool. I like that. A bit slow attack. But one thing I want is I'm gonna need a longer release. So okay, this is nice, but I'm just gonna drag this out a little bit. Yeah, I like that. So now some kind of ringing happens when I take my hands off the keys. So that sounds even better. Okay, so the first sound that we made is just with a sine wave. Okay, but I want to add a little bit more effect to it, so I'm gonna go to the mixer here. Okay, we have this out, aux, slots and so on, so I'm gonna only focus on the slots for now. Okay, I'm gonna go and add a reverb. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, it's clipping, we don't want it to clip, so what we have to do is we have to reduce the level. Make sure that it doesn't clip anymore. So another thing that you can do is to reduce the mix here just in case. Right, you obviously can add all these effects. I'm gonna just increase the low cut of this reverb. See, I like that. That sounds much better now. Okay, and if I go to the high register, so this is what I will be cautious, because sometimes when you go to high range, it's kind of very sharp. So then what I do is I will add a little bit of EQ. Okay, so let's add some EQ here, and I'm gonna cut the high a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna just use the shelf like so. Maybe do that as well. Let's add a little bit of compressor here. Okay, threshold, attack, issue. Better. I'm gonna increase the makeup gain a little bit. Okay, threshold. Let's increase the threshold tiny bit. Okay, now we got a really nice sounding road or keys. You can call this key. Alright, so the next type of sound that we're gonna make, commonly used sound, is the super saw. Alright, so I'm gonna show you guys how to create super saw in Halion right now. Let's go and add an instance of analog synth. Okay, I'm gonna just double click on the empty area so it creates a MIDI track for me. So I'm gonna go to the edit again, and I'm gonna go to this waveform, and we're gonna go ahead and choose our saw, right? Yep. And I'm gonna choose saw for all the 3 oscillators. So the next thing that you're gonna want to do is you're gonna go to this main, the voice control, and we're gonna go to unison. Okay, unison, it's actually gonna increase the voices. So right now maybe increase up to 4, but be cautious because it's gonna really be loud, so I'm gonna reduce the volume right there. Okay, still loud. Let's bring it down. Okay, you notice that it's not thick yet, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna increase the detune a little bit. Okay, now we got the super saw thick sound. Okay, but we're not done yet, so I'm gonna go back to the oscillators section here, and I'm gonna go to the noise section here, and I can increase the level slightly. Okay, if you want to make it even more thicker, what you can do, you can actually lower the octave to one of the super saw. Okay, now let's add a sub. Okay, so now it has a very thick sound. Okay, and if you feel like it's not thick enough, what you can do, you can add a little bit even more detuning effect here using this one, fine tune. So it's gonna get even more thicker. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit of bonus sound right now. I'm gonna actually show you guys how you can make a plucky kind of synth sound. This is not actually plucky, right? So what you're gonna have to do is you have to go to the amp envelope, right? And then we're gonna reduce the decay like so. So we just created a anthem kind of sound, right? So just you can adjust these decay based on your likings, right? Okay, so the next thing you can do is you can just increase the release slightly. And then you can also go to the mixer here. Let's add some kind of delay. Okay, let's make it, okay, let's just drop the feedback like so. Let's lower the mix. So now let's make it a quarter note. So now let's add some reverb. That's how you create anthem kind of sound. You can actually adjust the mix even more. So when you increase the mix of this reverb, makes it even richer. And the next thing is we're gonna create a pad sound, right? So pad sound is very similar to this as well. Let's add another analog synth now. Okay, and I'm gonna go and click on this one, right click, go to copy program, and go right here, right click and paste program. Okay, and let's add another MIDI track. If you notice, there's no reverb here because remember we add the reverb to the slot here. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys another way that you can work with. Let's say you want to have the same reverb for all the tracks or slots in this rack. Okay, if you want to have the same reverb, same delay, or same types of processing, you can do that as well. What you can do, you can go to the out here, and then you can add your reverb or compressor or delay, whatever it is, right? So now whatever you play here, okay, and this one will also follow the same effect. This one will also follow the same effect. Okay, and this one. So all three of these racks instrument will be going out through this. Will follow whatever the inset effects that we have here. Okay, so that's one tips for you guys. So now we're gonna actually make a pad sound. So let's go back to edit here. Okay, and we're gonna have to make the decay a bit higher than before. I mean longer than before. And then we're gonna increase the attack as well. There you go. That's your pads. Okay, it's that simple, guys. Okay, so if you want to have even more dreamy types of pads, what you can do, you can go to the filter here. No, not this one. This one here. Okay, let's add some tube drive maybe. Let's add some distortion. And I'm gonna reduce the cutoff here. Yeah. That's the sound I'm looking for. Let's lower the volume a little bit. Alright, and you can actually set either one of these things. You can actually change it to low pass. Or another one, maybe a high pass. So that's all you need to know about designing your sound in Halion 7. Okay, of course there's so many advanced things that you can do, but this video is not going to cover that because it's going to take forever. Okay, so these are the 3 sounds that you can create right now using Halion 7, and you can use it for any of your songs. So I hope you guys find value in this video. If you guys did, please make sure to subscribe, turn on notification, smash the like button. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.